You guys are in on it.
Just deathmatching in the morning.
So we've just finished warming up. I'm probably going to get a burger and smoothie. And now we're just heading to the studio to do media.
Hi, I'm from Gratisfaction Highway, and this is life in the day of an esports player. Every morning I come to the hotel lobby and then I order my food and then walk to the boot camp.
So I've just left the hotel now and I'm walking to the boot camp, and it's only like a 5 or 10 minute walk from the hotel. Personally, I prefer it when it's snowing just because I like the snow, but right now it's some pretty calm weather, pretty warm, even though it's like 10 degrees or something. It's much more manageable than most days. I walk most days. I think everyone in the team does, but yeah, it's just, I don't know, it's a nice walk. It clears your mind in the morning and gets you ready for a day full of prac. So we're in Serbia to boot camp in Belgrade, and that's because it's one of the best facilities that the world has to offer for boot camps. There's a few other around, like Poland, Kingwin, and I guess Denmark has Refresh, but we always just go to Serbia because it doesn't burn any of our days in the Schengen area, which is pretty important because a lot of the events are usually held on LAN in Europe, and if we don't have those days to stay in Europe, then we can't compete. So being in Serbia, it's pretty advantageous to us just in terms of visas. So when we get to the boot camp, I'm probably going to warm up for a bit, deathmatch, and then eat whatever food arrives for me. And then we'll get into prac around 12 o'clock, which always starts off with a couple hours of theory. And then after the theory, we go into scrims. We have a lunch break. Then we have a couple more scrims, and then we finish the day around 8 p.m. At that point, I like to play a bit more CS just to make sure I'm feeling sharp and up to it. And then after that, it's just go home and sleep, I guess. So the reason we have a boot camp is just to make it more structured, and also so that we're spending more time together in real life, which kind of builds up team camaraderie, which is obviously good for in-game and out-of-game, especially since we have Ventet with us, who's new. So it'll be good to get to know him as a person outside of the game, which will help with knowing him inside the game as well. Usually when we aren't boot camping, we're just playing from home, and everyone's split up in Europe right now, so I guess it wouldn't be as structured or as efficient, which is basically why we boot camp.
You're such a good job, bro.
You guys are in on it. You're in it. You're such good people.
No, this is alright.
Kurva.
How was the morning?
That's right, just filming and shit, you know.
Alright, so now I'm just deathmatching in the morning. This is my usual routine just before we get into prac. We got prac in an hour, and yeah, just gonna warm up and then eat and then prac.
I forget.
So we've just finished warming up and doing our theory for the day, and we're going to head into scrims in a couple minutes. I'm just taking a breather outside just to get my mind back back on being focused, I guess. Feeling pretty good today, I guess. A little bit tired, but practice should go pretty good, I guess. 5 scrims coming up and lunch in between, so it's a good day. Practice was pretty alright today. It wasn't like anything special. We were just trying to go over vertigo things and get it hammered in with Mansell. Besides that, yeah, it was alright. I think everyone's in a pretty good mood, so yeah, basically it. Prac break now, like a 1 hour break to eat food. So we've just come to the diner, which is across from the bootcamp facilities. And generally we all just order burgers here and drinks, and that's about it. After this, we'll go back to prac, and that's basically the day done for our boot camp. I'm probably going to get a burger and a smoothie, so that's basically me, yeah. None of us have any like special diets, so we just eat whatever we want, basically. Some people are healthier than others. I know Alex is on a diet right now, but I don't think the rest of us are.
Jay? Nice, Jay. Nice, Jay. Run this thing, maybe? Try to run this thing. I can hear fucking stay. What's that run this thing? As long as we keep winning. I'm out of there. Coming. I got you, bro. I got you. Get right up.
You need to make sure that if you start badly, just make sure you're like managing your economy right. I want to test like in practice as much as you ulting A. You know, and if you get a pick and stuff like we did at the previous game, just make sure you stay there, we secure it, and then we can send people to rotate and help towards the middle and B.
That's weird. I'll just call you off next time instead of going. Do that. One in. Step line. One more, Jet. Is there one more? I don't know.
Alright, we just finished prac for the day. It was pretty tiring. Went on for about 8 hours and I don't know, drained your energy by the end of it. It went alright, had some sweet frags. We all did some pretty good plays. And now we're just heading to the studio to do media, which is an important, I guess, job for us players. Helps build our brand, helps the organization build its brand, so yeah. Gonna head there now and get that out of the way for the night. Let's go. Oh, yeah. So that's the day in the life of an esports player. Now I'm gonna go get ready for bed, then I'll wash my face, brush my teeth, and then call my girlfriend and chat with her until I sleep.